New Logics in the Market Part 2. Do you know this? About intoxication? All Hidden Questions. This book is written by Mr. Deepak Satya. Question 11. Is intoxication a habit or addiction of the human body? Answer. First of all, let's understand what habit is. Nature has given many qualities to our human body. One of them is the mechanism of habit. The primary function of the habit's mechanism is to push our body towards those things which we like or we like to do. The secondary function of the mechanism of habit is to push our body towards those things which could be useful for our body, our home, our family, or our society. Addiction is a higher level of habit. When habits raise their bars so high, then it converts into addiction. Yet, the mechanism of addiction is useful for us. The problem is we never spend our time in other activities. We just do so for which we are addicted. Now you should understand the deeper system of habit and addiction. Habit or addiction only gives us the signal to do that work or thing, but it never ever compels us to do so. For example, suppose you watch a television serial of your choices along with your family every day at 8 p.m. One day you are far away from your house. At exactly 8 p.m. your body will remind you of that serial, as well as your family. You will regret not watching that serial with your family, but you will not suffer in sorrow. I believe you understand the technicalities. Mechanism of habit and system of addiction will push you towards liking, but it never makes you compulsive for anything. Now study the case of intoxication. Even the richest Indian men-women can be seen asking for cigarettes or bidi on the Indian streets. The rich men-women who feel that intoxication is their habit cannot see to what extent they were forced by the intoxication. One can have an addiction to drinking tea. If he does not have tea, he not loses his patience. But people who want intoxication commit stealing, robbery, and murder. You must read in the newspaper, listen to the radio, and watch in the news that someone do stealing, robbery, and murder for the sake of intoxication. But did you ever read, listen, or watch that some stealing, robbery, and murder for tea? You defiantly listen and read these words together: drug addiction. It commonly uses for compulsion for intoxication. Friend, I believe you already understood the technicalities of the mechanism of habit and system of addiction. Now you tell me, how can there be such a difference between other habits and intoxicating habits? Yes, friend, the only reason for this difference is that intoxication is not a habit or addiction. Intoxications can only become a compulsion for intoxication users. The intoxication becomes such a huge compulsion of one's body that a person is ready to go to jail, but he wants intoxication at any cost. The combination of words like drug addiction is a fake word combination or sentence. This has been spread by the pharmaceutical mafia. The pharmaceutical mafia first calls you drug addicted, later gives you other drugs to free from the one. Isn't it strange? Friend, intoxication can never be the habit or addiction of any child or good-hearted person, because there is no benefit of the intoxication. The human body is made only to maintain good habits, such as the habit of going around, the habit of listening to songs, the habit of earning money, or the habit of doing research. There will be people around you who have such habits. Like each habit, these habits could convert into addiction, yet they benefit you now and then. But there are only disadvantages of intoxication. Therefore, intoxication can never be a habit or addiction of any human. Therefore, neither intoxication was human habit addiction, nor could become human habit addiction. At least it is impossible in Indians' case. Intelligent and good-hearted Indians never ever develop habits or addictions to such things which ultimately going to kill us. Intoxications can only become a compulsion for intoxication users. If you look carefully, you will find that under the guise of habit or addiction, intoxication becomes a compulsion for many innocent and unaware people. There is only one meaning of intoxication, that is compulsion. Intoxication only becomes a compulsion of the human body. It couldn't be a habit or addiction for any human. Friend, it is clear that the intoxication traders snatched the real habits or addictions from Indians and implicated the rumors of fake habits and addictions among us. The intoxication, which is the compulsion of the intoxication user, was made a habit or addiction of humans. Profiteer businesspeople who become messengers of evil have two agendas. Firstly, new children adopt intoxication as a habit or addiction, so as good-hearted people consider intoxication as a habit or addiction. Secondly, kids and good-hearted people never ever come out from the trap of intoxication. For these agendas, profiteer businesspeople who become messengers of evil spread rumors that intoxication is a habit or addiction. Try to search the Indians' medical history. Every year, thousands of Indians dying from asthma, cough, jaundice, heart disease, and cancer. 70% of those were direct intoxication users, and 23% are indirect intoxication users. Those 70% choose death but have not given up intoxications. Why? I believe now you have the answer. Yes, friend, they are afraid of giving up intoxication because they believe that intoxication becomes their habit or addiction. There is no habit or addiction. The mind has the impression that intoxication is a habit or addiction. This is why people are afraid of giving up intoxications. As you know, this is the motive of profiteer businesspeople who become messengers of evil. They make sure that new kids and good-hearted people consider it a habit or addiction and continue intoxication for a lifetime. That is why the rumor is spread that intoxication is an addiction or a habit. This rumor has been successful. New kids and good-hearted people use intoxication as a new habit or addiction and are stuck in the trap of intoxication for life. Till death, they were unaware of the fact that intoxication is not a habit or addiction. Till last breath, these innocent kids and good-hearted people take intoxication as habit or addiction and give full profit to profiteer businesspeople who become messengers of evil. Those knowingly spread rumors that intoxication is a habit or addiction by hiding the fact that intoxication is compulsion.